Welcome to another episode of the Pick Six at Six. I am your host, Ryan Sakamoto, and we are going to be discussing all the news, notes, and quotes as it pertains to your lovely Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm excited to bring you what's the upcoming news as it relates to your silver and black content. If you guys haven't heard the news, breaking news that Tom Brady is in line to be a minority owner with the Las Vegas Raiders. So what does that look like? What's the vision and outlook for having a guy like Tom Brady, who's kind of transitioning from a historical, NFL career? You can't doubt that he's the greatest quarterback ever of all time. I get it. The Tuck rule. I understand that, the Spygate and all that. But at the end of the day, I mean, the numbers don't lie. Tom Brady's numbers don't lie. I think he cemented himself as the best quarterback to ever play in the game. Now that can be for debate for another topic of discussion, but let's just be honest about this. I think this is a great move for the silver and black for a number of different reasons. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. But if you guys haven't heard the news, the Raiders, Mr. Davis has brought on Tom Brady as a minority owner. Now it does need to get approved by the majority of NFL owners, right? So it's nothing like it's set in stone yet. It still has to get approved by the NFL owners, just like the other things that are in place. So again, there's a lot of things to discuss here, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that. All right. So again, if you guys haven't heard the news, Raiders add Tom Brady as a minority owner. So what does that mean? Well, he's not going to have any kind of like business decision. He's not going to have final say on the roster or anything like that. I mean, that's GM Dave Ziegler's job and his scouting department, and that's his thing, right? So I don't think he's going to be touching that in any way, shape, or form. I just think from a financial aspect of it, it makes sense. He probably want to be owner of a team. I mean, he's already part owner of the Las Vegas Aces, right? So why not double down on that? And as you guys know, Raiders headquarters is just across the street from my house. So is Las Vegas Aces. They're right next door to each other. Like literally, they're just next door to each other. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And I like it. I honestly like it. What do you guys like about the move? We got D Menace in the house. Salute, Beast. What's going on, man? How are you doing today, D Menace? And, we're talking about the silver and black, right? We're talking about the Tom Brady dynamic and how he fits into the Raiders' cultural identity. And it's funny. Everything comes full circle. Everyone was hating on the Tuck rule, and I get it. It was a fumble. All right? It was a fumble. But the rule was the rule. It was a stupid rule. It was a fumble. But the rule says it wasn't a fumble. That's why they call it the Tuck rule. All right? Yeah. Paul Gaines says, but anyways, it is what it is. Paul Gaines is chiming in for the first time. He says, building me a heart fact by both tatting him. I don't understand what that means. But let me know. I'm trying to understand what you mean. Building me a heart fact by both tatting him. But Paul, thank you, and welcome to the DOB. So we're going to talk about this, right? So again, what is that vision? Like, is he going to have final say in front office personnel or anything like that? No, he's not. He's not a GM. He's not a president of the company. He's a minority owner of the company. So he's not going to have any say, although he technically could. He's part owner, but he's not going to have any say in personnel decisions. That's GM Dave Ziegler and Coach McDaniel's thing, and just leave it at that. I do think that it's easy to point out as to the why, right? So we're going to talk about the why. Again, there's 9 of us watching right here. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the silver and black content. Also, I'll be making a short video on the super chats I've been receiving over on the live streams or the past 2 streams. We've been trying to do something like that just to kind of give a special shout out to those that support, whether through a Venmo donation or a super chat or a super sticker here on YouTube. So again, we're leaving no stone unturned. I'll go ahead and be sure to put that up there probably by tonight. So it'll be posted up no later than tomorrow. Okay. So with that being said, let's just talk about this. All right. So if you guys haven't heard, again, Tom Brady is the minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Now it has to go through, it has to get NFL approval, but this is the ruling on this, right? And Paul Gutierrez from ESPN, again, for all you content creators and want to be a content creator, you need to cite the source, right? Let's cite the source. All right. So the beat writer source is Paul Gutierrez, right? From ESPN. This is what he said. He said, Raiders owner Mark Davis, because he talked to him, We have come to an agreement for Tom Brady to become a partner in the Raiders, and we have submitted it to the NFL for approval. We're excited for Tom to join the Raiders, and it's exciting because he will be just the third player in the history of the National Football League to become an owner. Tom Brady joins George Halas and Jerry Richardson as former players turned owners in the NFL. All right, so there you have it. That's Paul Gutierrez. He tweeted that out at 3:27 p.m. timestamped today, and he basically broke it down. All right, so again, it has to get approved by the league owners, right? The majority of league owners. So we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. But that is encouraging. I like it. You say what you want. I mean, the same dynamic with when Richard Sherman was signed on with the San Francisco 49ers. I know it's a different kind of dynamic. It was signing an enemy and whatever. But look, I said when Richard Sherman was signed by the 49ers, I was like, that's actually a good thing. You know, it's all water in the bridge now. Let's see if he can help. Now, as won a Super Bowl, he got them there. They ultimately didn't win it, but he helped get them there. So again, I see this as a good thing. I don't know why people are hating about it. I think this is a really good thing. What's up, G? Says subscribe and hit the like button. Hit the bell to be notified for all Beast Nation DOB fam content, right? And again, I choose to hop on this live stream. I could be watching the Lakers game right now, kicking back, drinking a beer, or even working out. In fact, I had to cut my workout short again to hop on here at 6 p.m. because I had to pick and choose. Like, hey, am I going to do my fastest cardio and hit my 1,000 calories in under an hour and get that out of the way and then work out after the live stream? Or do I want to just do a hard session on the cardio and then kind of do lightweight on the workout portion of it? But then again, you'll be rushing on hopping on the live stream. I said, you know what? Forget that. I'm just going to scratch that out. I'm just going to hit cardio super hard so I can make it and prepare for this live stream. I just don't hop on at 6 p.m. and talking out of my butt. I don't do that, right? Like literally, I do not do that. I have to prep for it. I have to know what questions are going to be asked or potential questions are going to be asked. Kind of like when I go into a game presser or a post-game presser with the coaches or the coaches' corner of the locker room interviews. Is like I have a game plan of the questions I want to ask based on how and what I saw in film, right? How the game unfolded and so forth. So you have to go in with the game plans, and you can't just come on, but oh yeah, I'm going on live stream. What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about, guys? I don't know. There's nothing really to talk about. It's like there's always something to talk about. You just got to figure out how to build up that content and make it valuable to where like people like Larry wants to tune in. Larry says, from a business standpoint, I get it. Mr. Davis needs cold hard cash in order to help with ever growing salary cap and the existing expenses. Yeah, I mean, money talks, BS walks, right? We all heard that saying. 22 of us watching right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the daily as it comes to your silver and black content. And I'm just going to go ahead. So we have 12 likes and 22 people watching, 23 people watching now. Let's get those likes up and we'll go ahead and discuss more about Tom Brady and what it means to Las Vegas Raiders as he becomes a minority owner pending NFL approval, which means the league owners. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that we can talk about as it pertains to them. 13 likes now. Let's get those likes up. 21 people watching, 14. Let's go. Let's get those likes up and we'll start talking about the silver and black. Again, if you guys want to help the YouTube algorithm, just give this video a thumbs up before even watching the video. And that way you kind of knock it out of the way where you kind of get the mind muscle connection going, kind of like when working out, right? When you step foot in the gym, you already know what you're going to do, right? So you have a blueprint of what you want to do. Same thing when you come to hop on the DOB. I say, look, every time I go to the DOB, bam, hit the like button, and then I'm ready to go, and then can kind of engage with questions. It's kind of like when you warm up before the pregame warm up. I'm joking, but you guys get what I'm saying. All right, let's get those likes up. 21 people watching this right now. We have 15 likes, which means that 16 likes, which means that 5 people are not liking it. 23 people now watching this. And yeah, let's get those likes up. Let's get at least in the 20s, and then I'll continue on. Again, if you guys like the silver and black content that I like to push, you guys can also send me a super chat or super sticker. That really helps motivate me to push these live streams. I get it. Times are tough. If you guys can't do that, just give this a like. A like is worth 1,000 hugs here in the DOB. And I appreciate all you guys being here today. All right, we're up to 18 now, 22 people watching. 4 people have not liked it yet. Let's get those likes up. All right. So Leonard Villaforte says the last time Al Davis sold a minority interest was to a small group of investors. At that time, the Raiders were valued at $812 million. I wonder what Tom Brady and company will have to buy at. Well, here's the thing. And again, I like citing sources. All right. I like citing people who are credible. I'm not going to try to pretend like I came up with these numbers. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not a content stealer, right? There's stuff that's out there. You need to cite the source when they put this out there. So Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio put this up at May 22nd, 2023, which is today, at 1:29 p.m. Eastern time, which would mean 10:29 Pacific Standard Time. All right. So he's talking about the herein, and he doesn't know how much it's going to cost, but he said it'll likely be a very small piece, quote unquote. This is what he said. Even at 1%, this is Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk. Even at 1%, Brady should be looking at a price tag of somewhere between $40 million and $60 million. All right. And so that's interesting. Even at 1%, $40 to $60 million. Can I just have 1 million? Can I just have 500,000? Can I just have 100,000? Crazy. All right, 26 people liking this. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will discuss more when it comes to the silver and black content that y'all come to love here in the DOB Beast Nation family. All right, man. So let's just talk about. Thank you so much. We're up to 22. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. 27 people watching. 5 people have not liked the channel, the YouTube video. Give this video a thumbs up, please. Jack Hanna says, salute, Beast. What's going on, Jack? How are you doing, Cap? Can I call you Captain Jack? I don't know if I should call you Captain Jack because I know there's a Captain Jack out there. I don't want to disrespect to Captain Jack. I never met Captain Jack, by the way. I want to meet Captain Jack. Wasn't he in the black hole? I'm so new. I know I'm cool with going off topic here, but I'm kind of want to give nicknames to people here in the DOB. It's more personable. So we got What's Up G in here. He says, we're trying to get to 10K subscribers. If you see someone wearing Raiders gear, ask them if they heard of Beastwriter and share the channel. Yeah, look, if you know somebody who likes the Raiders, how hard is it to support your boy here in the Beast Nation and say, hey, look, do you want exclusive content from a beat writer perspective, not a content creator, from a beat writer perspective, because he's there working at Raiders headquarters. That's his 9 to 5. And he also watches game film on the other 31 other NFL teams. Hey, look, do you play fantasy football? Well, whether you like his beast receipts or not, you're going to want to read what he has to say and listen to the vibe that he brings on the daily when it comes to prediction analysis in his beast. I call it BPA, Beast Predictive Analysis, because again, we leave no stone unturned when watching the game film and formulating my analysis when I go ahead and ask these coaches the questions that really comes with substance, because you need to be an X's and O's guys to even formulate that analysis. And again, I love doing it that way. It's different. It's a different flavor. It's not something that's easy. It's not something that someone says, hey, you have to sit down in a chair and force feed to be watched 60, 70 hours of film every single week. That's just something I love to do, and I take my job very serious. And so again, if you guys want to support, and you guys can't do that through money, right? You guys can't through a Venmo donation, which is in the description box below. If you guys want to donate through a Venmo, you guys can do that. I've been getting a lot of those. That's been helping a lot, just to be quite honest with you. Thank you so much. And also the super chats. But if you guys can't donate through that, I get it. Times are tough. Times are tough for me too. I'm not going to sit here and lie. So I understand. I'm not going to be one of those people who says, oh yeah, you have to pay me in order for me to get out good information, which is why, again, you guys notice I can monetize my YouTube channel. I can use YouTube channel memberships. I could if I really wanted to, but I want to make it free for you guys. All right. So again, I want it to be as free as possible, but then at the end of the day, you guys have to help me out to make it free, right? How can I give out free content and then still make it my 9 to 5? Because I have to make money making a living. So again, it comes with just giving this video a like, right? There's 23 people liking on this right now. Give this video a like. Spread the word to all your family and friends about Beast Nation here on YouTube, right? We're trying to grow the YouTube channel. And people say, oh, I don't have a YouTube channel. Well, then get one. Do you have a Gmail account? 75% of the people have used Gmail, right? This is, if you have a Gmail address, you have a Gmail account. You just don't know it. And you have a YouTube account. You just don't know it. All you got to do is go to YouTube, sign in through your Gmail. Boom, you're in. Create a login just like any social media app. And then you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then you'll be entered for Beastwriter giveaways. Like, it's cool. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Speaking of giveaways, Niner fans are going crazy right now because Super Bowl 60 is now coming to the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara, which is right across the street from my house. Again, I literally live right across the street from Raiders headquarters. And then in the Bay Area, right across the street from Levi Stadium. Here's the funny thing about that. It's a cluster F. The first time around when I covered the Super Bowl in at Levi, it was a cluster. It was at the Moscone Center in San Francisco. It was like the Super Bowl is wildly a cluster F to cover. Hopefully, this time in Las Vegas, it won't be. This will be my second time around covering the Super Bowl, but we'll see how that goes. Base Chimp says, as long as we win, all I care about. Jack Kenna says, would be happy in the deal if TB12 has to play for a year. You know, it would be funny. And Bill Williams, again, I like crediting people, giving credit where credit is due. Look, if you're going to post something on Instagram, whether it be a story or whether it be a post or even on YouTube, like talking about stuff, right? You need to credit the source, credit the Beast receipts, or whatever platform, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you name it, Twitter. You got to cite the source. So I didn't say this, but Bill Williamson from Silver and Black Pride said this. My guy, Bill Williamson. All right. So this is what he said. And I worked with Bill Williamson when we were on the beat together with the Niners. He covers the Raiders. You guys know who he is, right? For SB Nation, Silver and Black Pride. All right. So he said on Twitter today, let me go ahead and read it to you guys. I thought it was interesting. Got to find it now. What's today? May 22nd? Did he delete it? No, come on. You delete. Oh, here he goes. 8 hours ago, my guy Bill at 10:25 a.m. says, here's my reaction to Brady joining #Raiders ownership. If he ever comes back as a player, it will be Las Vegas. Not saying it's a big possibility, but an owner isn't playing for anyone else. And then there's some memes after that. Oh my gosh, Twitter is hilarious. I think Twitter is hilarious. Jack Han says it's about when his mother Carol passes, then the inheritance tax could be around $35 million. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation as to the why Tom Brady. Look, it comes down to financials. Like I think that's kind of the basis of it. I have a few businesses myself. Everything comes down to finances. Hey, money talks. We all know what walks. But Carol Davis is, when she passes, there's speculation and there's talk and rumors that the reason why Mr. Davis is adding on Tom Brady is if kind of like the inheritance portion of it for I think it was estate taxes or something like that. I read somewhere. I don't know the whole dynamic of that, so I'm not going to go into that. And the reason I don't want to go into that is because, again, that's something that I have yet to be, as a beat writer, I haven't heard that. So I'm not going to put that out there. Now, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. I'm just saying from my perspective, I can only speak for myself. I don't know what everyone else is doing. I only focus on my own grind. But that does make sense. It does make sense that it could have a role, right? But yeah, we're going to have to see how this plays out. It's going to be interesting. Ryan Rango says, salute, Beast. What's going on? Jeremy Willis is in the house. He says, it's a brilliant business decision. The greatest quarterback in NFL history is now in the building, marketing our Raiders and motivating the players to be a champion. I guarantee you that Brady will coach quarterbacks. Dude, I don't know. I think this is going to be crazy. Look, the Patriot way is making its way to Raider way. But people are, oh, man, we're the Raiders. Ryan Werger says, bro, I'm all for Brady being part owner affiliated with our Raiders. Don't see any bad that can come from having a GOAT like that in the building. Absolutely. You know, the funny thing about this, it's really funny, is like there's fans on Twitter, there's nation on Twitter that say, oh, man, F Tom Brady. He's a cheater. He's a liar. He's this, he's that. I'm like, dude, like, are we still living in 1998? Like, what's going on, man? Are we still living in the early 2000s? Like, what? Where's the good vibes only? Here in the DOB. All right. So again, please smash the like button. It will push the algorithm to other like-minded nation like yourselves. And also, if you guys can't support through a super chat or super sticker, please do me a solid. Watch all my previous videos. Look, there's videos that are posted. For instance, Tyler Hall was named by PFF as a what? As a breakout player in 2023. Well, who did I run grades on and then also post up my game film breakdowns of throughout the year? I can only do so many. There's only 24 hours in a day. I'm not going to do every single player on the Raiders. It's crazy. I have grades on them. I'm not going to make little clip ups because it takes a very, very long time for me to do that. To be honest with you, one 60-minute clip or 1 60-second clip, I should say, 1 minute clip takes about 3 to 4 hours. I ain't doing that for every player. I did on Tyler Hall. Posted it up on Twitter. Posted it up on here on YouTube. Again, you guys want to see what I say about Tyler Hall visually? Through my game film breakdown, just type in Tyler Hall at Beastwriter. Just scroll through all my videos. I'm telling you guys, if you're new to follow me, again, I talked about Tyler Hall 5 months ago and why he's good. And people were laughing at me. Oh, not laughing at me anymore when PFF puts it out. Keep the Beast receipt. Like, I often explain my grind. Like, every day I wake up, it's always something. Oh, we talked about that 3 months ago. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Larry Villafort says, I got that info from an old Forbes article. Nice. All right. Space Beast says, just sent you a like, my Beast brother. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Space Beast. I like that. Space Beast. From one beast to another beast. I get it. Oh, man. Ryan Ringo says, good vibes only, baby. Yeah, good vibes. Boogie's in the house. What's going on, Boogie? How you doing? Salute to you too, man. I see you. All right. So if you guys have questions, we're going to open it up. But again, if you guys haven't heard the news, hit the smash the like button. So push the algorithm to other like-minded recommended nation like yourselves as a recommended video. All right. And the reason why I say that is because the engagement is going to drive the traffic to my channel. So even if you don't know anyone, it's like, man, I tapped out, man. I talked to everyone about the YouTube channel. And by the way, I'll just be 110% honest with you. I'm very transparent with my numbers. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a rich man because I'm not. Here's the funny thing about this. It's a reverse startup, right? I love earning every inch. Every day I post a freaking video on the silver and black. There's like 3 Niner fans who fall off every single day. In fact, we lost 1,338 subscribers since I became a beat writer with the Raiders. 1,338 subscribers. All right. Every day we're losing more, but then we're gaining nation. It's like this. It's like the Niners and the nation are now equal here in the DOB. The loyal Niner fans are always going to stick with me. So that's always going to be there. So there's a good portion. I would say there's a good 35-40% that are Niner fans are just going to be they're going to stick with me through it all. Like good vibes, right? Not drama, nothing like that. And then the rest is going to be the Raider Nation. And I can see the trend. I can see it. My first year was a trial run. Like we were just like on Instagram. We lost over 3,500 Instagram followers. All right, on Instagram. Twitter, we lost another 7,000 on Twitter. So if you add that all together, it's like I'm shooting myself in the foot. But at the end of the day, I like it. It's like, okay, you want to fall off? Go ahead. You're not loyal to the grind anyways. Only the loyal ones will stick with me. Like for me, I would still follow me, but I'm being biased. Why? Because I cover all the 31 other NFL teams, right? So like I'll be covering the Niners. I'll be covering the Rams. I'll be covering the Seahawks and what it means and all these little trades that are going to happen on the trade deadline. And I have grades on all these players, why this player sucks, why this player is good, why this player isn't so hot, why he's overrated. For instance, we're going to be talking about Marcus Peters. Ran grades on Marcus Peters this entire weekend. Didn't go out. Okay. Didn't go out at all. Stayed home, ran grades on Marcus Peters. Why? So I'm going to provide the beast mentality analysis that you guys all come to love. How do I do that? I have to put in that work, right? I can't lie to you and say, oh, Marcus Peters is freaking really good or he's really bad. Okay. What games have you watched to make you think that this guy's good or this guy's bad? Whether I'm right or wrong, At least I grade the snap, not the box score, and your guys are going to see the substance on that. For instance, well, I don't know if I want to spill the beans yet. There's a lot of good things to talk about Marcus Peters. I'll just leave it at that. Egalitarian 206 says, "What's up, Beast? What's going on? How you doing?" All right, and there's other news here, guys. We're not done yet. All right, so here, I'm just going to look through my phone right now. I've been talking to a lot of people today. Actually, this past weekend, they're still checking up on me. Say, hey, I know how you are with the draft. I was watching your live streams. You look like you were stressing out of your socks. One of my friends who works in the NFL says, I can't believe that you grind so hard. He's like, I see what you're doing. It's crazy. Like it's mind boggling that you're doing what you're doing. It's like, it's crazy. Like, how do you have hours a day? I was like, well, I don't have a family, bro. She's like, oh, I can tell. He literally said, I can tell. Let me just show you something right now. All right. So let me just pull it up. So the NFL owners, okay, flexing. All right. You're able to flex now. Thursday night games from like a Sunday afternoon game. So you can get out flexed, no pun intended with the flex, or you can get flexed in. You can get flexed out. Where's the bathroom? It's this way. No. Here's the thing. I'm going to read you an article. Again, I like crediting the source because the source is a source, by Kevin Seifert from ESPN. All right, this is what he had said in terms of the and the Giants owner, John Mara, was so upset about it. He called this abusive. You know who else was upset? Mr. Davis. And again, there's a reason why they were upset. So you needed a 24 NFL approval league owner approval rate out of the 32. So 24 out of 32 had to say yes in flexing these games. Well, guess what happens? They barely made it. They got 24. 8 teams said no. The Steelers were one of them. The Giants were obviously one. The Raiders were obviously. The Bengals were one of them. And so let me just read this to you. All right. So if you guys haven't heard the news, NFL teams can now get out flexed or flexed in to a Thursday night game from weeks 13 to 17. All right. And this is how it's going to go down. All right. Man, this is some serious stuff. I don't know if you guys agree with this or disagree, but it says this. The resolution will allow the league to flip a Sunday afternoon game into a Thursday night and move the originally scheduled game that was a Thursday night game to a Sunday afternoon game during weeks 13 through 17. The NFL must file notice no later than 28 days before the game, an increase of nearly 2 weeks from the earlier proposal. No team will be required to flex to a Thursday night game more than one time, and the maximum number of Thursday night games will remain 2 per team. All right? That's what it says. The games scheduled for Thursday night in weeks 13 to 17 are Seattle Seahawks at Dallas Cowboys, week 13. Week 14 is New England Patriots at Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 15 is Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. So watch for week 15. That could impact us here, right? And I say us because I'll be covering the freaking game, right? So is it going to be a Thursday night game or is it going to be a Sunday night? I don't know. Week 16, New Orleans Saints at LA Rams. Week 17, New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. All right. So that's what it was said. And then furthermore, there were 8 owners who voted against the resolution of flexing a Thursday night game to be outflexed to a Sunday night game and vice versa in weeks 13 to 17, despite the increase of required notice from 15 to 28 days. So the initial proposal was 15 days. They then stretched it out to 28 days. Here's the problem with that. The Las Vegas Raiders play in Las Vegas. That's why they call the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of the fan base are from SoCal. They're from Los Angeles. They're from the Bay Area. They played at Oakland. I know, right? Half my family was Raiders fans. Half were Niner fans. All right. I grew up on the east side of San Jose. Right. So I don't think it's a secret that it's a problem. It's a bad problem for the Las Vegas Raiders, right? Because it's like, okay, so you're going to tell me, despite the 28-day notice, what if you have a family and you have a family of, like, let's say 4, all right? So you have your wife, you have your kid, 2 kids, 1 kid, whatever, right? Family of 3 or 4, whatever, doesn't matter. You have to take time off of work, so you have to get that approval. And you all know, if you work in the Bay Area, how hard that is. Secondly, you have to schedule out the flight, the hotel, and the food expenses. You have to save up for that. And let's say that Thursday night game gets outflexed to now a Sunday night. Do you expect them to stay the duration of waiting? Because they're going to be coming in probably on a Wednesday, maybe a Tuesday, so they can do kind of some sightseeing on the Las Vegas Strip. But if they're staying from Tuesday and then stretching it out to Sunday, they might not have a job when they return, because it's be like, hey, oh, but we stretched it out 28 days in advance. Well, hello, ticket prices go up as it gets closer to the game. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I don't like it. But let me just tell you about the teams who said no, who are against it. All right. So the Green Bay Packers were against it. The Chicago Bears were against it. The Detroit Lions were against it. The Raiders were obviously against it. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. Crazy. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, seriously. I mean, think about it. If you're trying to make a trip out for that Thursday night game and there's no guarantee that they're going to be playing on Thursday night, oh, but you have 28 days notice. Like, okay, I put in my request to have that time off 2 months ago prior to that. So, like, what are we doing? Crazy. Boogie says, I guess Mark Davis also sneaked this. The Chargers fan base in this comment. Oh, yes. So this is the funny thing. Boogie, thank you so much for referring to this. I got to give you credit, Boogie, for reminding me. Thank you. I'm going to leave this up for you. Giving you a shout. I like giving credit where credit is due. Should we not do that? Or just pass off information as our own and think that we came up with that information? Look, funny thing. So Raiders owner Mark Davis told Jarrett Bell, and this is through Ari Myrov from My Sports Update on Twitter. See, I give credit where credit is due. I think people should do the same when it comes to my reporting and credibility as well. But hey, not everyone has integrity. Raiders owner Mark Davis told Jarrett Bell he is against flex scheduling for Thursday Night Football, and he took a little jab at the Chargers while explaining why. He says, Mr. Davis says, if you have a Raiders-Chargers game in Las Vegas scheduled for a Thursday and all of the fans driving from Los Angeles, the Raiders fans and all 3 Chargers fans buy their tickets and book their hotels, how in the hell do you schedule it? How in the hell do you schedule it and now say, sorry, it's now on Sunday? How in the hell do you do that? I'm with Mr. Davis. On this. 32 of you guys watching, give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the daily when it comes to your silver and black content. We are discussing Tom Brady being a minority owner. Discuss that. It still needs league approval. And again, we're still waiting on that. And we broke down the parameters on the vision and what he brings to the table. A lot of good things can happen out of this. A lot of clickbait material is going to come out of this, but we discussed that. Now we're moving on to the flexing of the scheduling, from being flexed in or being flexed out, and how that impacts the silver and black. Stupid. Now watch the NFL be like, hey, Beastwriter, we heard you say it was stupid. Can't say that word. Stupid. DMS says, follow Beast on all social media platforms at Beastwriter. Yeah, absolutely. And smash that like button. 32 of you guys watching right now, give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the daily when it comes to your silver and black content. Look, I love talking to you guys on the daily. And again, if you guys want to support, we've been on for 39 minutes and 14 seconds. If you guys want to support through a super chat or super sticker, because this isn't my 9 to 5, not going to sit here and lie. You guys know it is. I'm not a content creator. I am a beat writer. So if you guys want to support my beat writer perspective here on YouTube, you guys can do that here, Beast Nation, through a super chat or a super sticker. And again, let's get the ball rolling on that as we look to strive for our very first one today to kick off the work week. All right. But again, I'll get to those super chats first. If you want to be heard, have a shout out. If you like what I bring on the daily, if you don't like what I bring on the daily, but still want to be heard and give me a super chat, you guys can do that. I'll get to you guys first, and then I'll get to everyone second, but I will get to everyone at the end of the day. I'm not one of those people that says, hey, look, send me a super chat or I'm going to ignore you. Space B says, who's your under the radar overperformer besides cornerback Hall? I think it's Christopher Smith. I talked about it earlier. My bold prediction on Vegas Nation just last week with Heidi Fang was I think Christopher Smith is ultimately going to be the starter when it's all said and done. Now, where does that leave Trayvon Merrick? I'm going to walk in that locker room and Trayvon Merrick's going to try to rip off my head saying, hey, look, don't try to act cool with me, man. You said that Christopher Smith was going to take my job. Look, I thought Trayvon Merrick was going to be a Pro Bowl player last year. That beast receipt did not check out. I like calling myself out. I'm sorry. I think it's funny. I got that wrong. Okay, cool story. Got one wrong out of 99. That's why the beast receipts check out more times than not. I thought Trayvon Merrick was going to have a Pro Bowl type season. I put that out there this time last year, and I said, watch out for Trayvon Merrick. Got my vote for Pro Football Writers Association as a member of the all-rookie team. Voted him in because I have a vote, right? Which is why I watch game film and for my analysis for MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive. I take that very seriously. So people will say, why do you have a grading system? Why do you grade players? Well, because I have a vote. I have a vote in saying that Max Crosby should have been the first team all-pro selection and he got snubbed. Not because I cover the Las Vegas Raiders, because he got snubbed. It's fact. He got snubbed. He should have been the first team all-pro. He got my vote, and I put it up on Twitter, right? Just like Devontae Adams, first team all-pro. Josh Jacobs, first team all-pro, right? But then how would I know that? Oh, just because you're a beat writer being biased. No, I cover all 32 NFL teams. I cover Nick Chubb, right? I cover Derrick Henry, right? I cover all the great running backs. Alvin Kamara, all right? Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey, CMC. You have to know the dynamic of how they're using these running backs, where they're using these running backs in certain situations, and then on top of that, what kind of line does he have working with? That's why I have a grading system. That's just one of the reasons why I have a grading system, and I grade all 30 NFL teams. Space Beast, thank you so much. He says 3 safety set. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. All right. So, oh man, a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. Three safety set. Are you talking about Trayvon Merrick, Christopher Smith, and Marcus Epps? That could happen. Space Chimp says media availability Thursday. When do they let beat writers know who's speaking, and who are you most excited to speak to? That's a question that we usually find out on the day. So Thursday we'll find out, and they'll usually tell us on Thursday. I'm excited to speak to everyone. I don't care. I will speak to everyone and anyone because I think it's all good intel. You never want to take a day off. You never want to slack off either. So I'm really excited on that. But thank you so much, Space Beast, for your super chat. Appreciate it. Boogie says Mac's going to play with a chip on his shoulder this season. Absolutely. He always plays with a chip on his shoulder, and he should. He definitely should. All right. So again, there's people that were sending me super chats on the last live stream, and it wasn't showing up through my streaming service that I pay for. So I wanted to apologize for not highlighting you guys on the last live stream. One being a moderator here, Daniel Kim, sent me a super chat, and I didn't even give him a shout out. So now I'm toggling between YouTube and the streaming service, as well as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get to your questions and making sure that you guys all sending me are now all being heard. So yeah, I'm just going back here. All right, thank you so much. 3 safety set. Yes, absolutely. Just making sure that we didn't miss anyone on the super chats. All right, so we have 31 people watching. Hit this video if you like what I have to bring on the daily. Raiders Pinoy says, salute nation. What's going on, man? How you doing today? LaFarius Monster says, good vibes, brother. Ooh, Boogie says, need the Uso Polamalu to break out. I love Isaiah Polamalu. One of the 4 undrafted rookie free agents last year with Luke Masterson, Darian Butler, and you already know Sam Webb eager to see what he does. That's my boy. Isaiah Pola-Mao is my boy. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting how this plays out. It's really going to be interesting how this plays out. Oh, a lot of stuff to discuss. A lot of things to discuss today. All right. If you guys have questions, shoot them over. If you guys want to send me a super chat or super sticker, please feel free to do so. It would be greatly appreciated. Or if you want, give this video a thumbs up. That is free 99, and a like is worth 1,000 hugs, and it will push the algorithm to other like-minded Raider Nation like yourself as a recommended video. All right. All right. So again, there's a lot of things to discuss today. Yeah, people are so upset. The Thursday night flex thing is just weeks 13 to 17 is just it's crazy. It is crazy. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I would be very upset about that. I don't know. Wouldn't you guys be upset about this? I don't know. I'd be really upset about this. I'd be really, really upset about this if I knew that I was making the trip to the game only to find out, hey, we're flexing it out to Sunday. So now it's not only a primetime game, it's just a regular Sunday game. Oh, and the time change too. Sorry. Oh, but we don't care. Oh, but we're giving you 28 days advance notice. Man. Crazy stuff here. Crazy stuff here. Well, all right. Space B says, have you seen Pull Him Out? Is he bigger? I have not. I haven't even spoke to Isaiah since the season ended, to be quite honest with you. I heard he got bigger, but again, until I see it with my own eyes, now I'm sure he did get bigger. If reports are he got bigger, but we haven't seen him yet. So I'll let you know. I'm good with this. Bodybuilding's my thing. Strength and conditioning is my thing. Space Chimp says Thursday flex is BS. I'd hate it as an athlete and coach, especially a fan going. Yeah, I agree. I agree with this 110%. Space B says he was listed at 215, but said he was gaining 15 pounds to play linebacker. Space Chimp, is that Amazon money talking? Yeah, right. Hope we get to send the Chargers packing back to LA, crying after we beat them week 15 on a Thursday night football. Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't affect us. But gosh dang it, if it gets flexed out to a Sunday, it's like, man, like that doesn't that mess up? Like, I don't know. I think you have 28 days advance notice, but it's just like I think the scat once I don't know. I know it's for ratings and all that, but I don't know. Space Beast says Broncos ruined Thursday night football and prime time, and lots of Thursday night football got boring last year. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, could they score a touchdown? I don't know. Jackass says lots of peas got mad at Aiden O'Connell that took Carr's number. Not sure why, even though I like Carr. Because people feel a certain way about Derek Carr. Look, the Raiders don't retire freaking numbers. Like, that's just the end all be all. So, like, why are people complaining that he took? It's not like a slap in Derek Carr's face. It's just like, yo, he wanted to wear number 4. Like, you think a rookie coming in would purposely take the Raiders all-time quarterback passing leader in a lot of different categories and be like, yeah, I'm just going to take number 4 because I'm going to throw shade at Derek Carr because he's not here anymore. Like, why would you want that added pressure as a 4th round pick? Why would you do that? Like, what are we like? What are we thinking logically as the nation? Like, it's not like who cares, because I can see why the Raider Nation would feel a certain way about it. But at the end of the day, it's like, who cares? Like, I don't think it's a big deal because they don't retire numbers. Now, if they unretired his number, let's say, like down the road, if they start doing it, but then they don't retire numbers. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, who cares? Like, for instance, are you mad at Nick Bosa with this? Again, you have to know the landscape of the entire NFL. Are you mad at Nick Bosa? Which, by the way, the Niners do retire numbers. Are you mad at Nick Bosa because he's wearing 97 when Bryant Young's in the Hall of Fame and they should have retired Bryant Young's number, and that was the talk of the town over in Santa Clara? I don't think anybody cares. Man, I don't know. Space Beast says O'Connell was ballsy for taking number 4. That's the story Peeps should run with. I know we're gonna be asking. Did you know that Derek Carr wore number 4? Well, yeah, I was at the East West Shrine. Yes, of course you know that Derek Carr wore number. Of course. But then I don't know. Maybe he has some kind of feelings toward number 4. Maybe he has a reason behind it. Maybe because it was a 4th round pick. I don't know. That's why he wore number 4. He can always go that route, right? Hey, why did you choose number 4? Well, as a 4th round pick, I thought, why not wear number 4 as a constant reminder? Space Beast likes it. Only here in the Beastwriter family would you hear that in the DOB. Hey, Aiden. I see. Man, I don't know. I think it's hilarious that people care so much about that. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. Like, you think a rookie would really, really want that added pressure, especially from a quarterback? That, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take that number because it's available. And yeah, Derek Carr's not here anymore. No, I don't think he'd do that. Boogie says, I don't think he had many options either. Once we cut down to 50 there, there'll be a lot more available numbers. Yes. Good, true story, Boogie. I want to give you a shout out for this because, again, you're bringing up something, and I want giving the nation a voice. Look, you guys have a voice, right? So I'm going to let you guys use it from a beat writer platform here on YouTube. Boogie has a voice. Y'all have a voice. It's true. Like, the numbers are not set in stone. Like, I remember when I was playing in training camp, I was number 13. And that was the number that was given to me. I was like, man, I don't want to wear 13. But I also knew that these guys that were trying to make the team sucked. Like, they weren't going to make the team. So I was like, I ain't sweating wearing number 13. I never wore odd. No, I did. I take that back. I wore number 3 before. But 13 was given to me, whatever. And once the season started, I wanted number what number did I want at that time? I think I wanted number 20. And I got number 20. Oh, no. Truth be told, I did want... I was between 20 and it was number 4. I remember because it was going into my junior year. It was 20 and number 4. Those were the numbers. And for some reason, I don't know why 4 was available because all the single digits were usually gone. But I chose number 20. Jeffrey T says, just like Khalil Mack chose 52 for his college football video gaming rating. Oh, man. Did he really? Is that the reason why he chose 52? I didn't know that. That is good knowledge if that's true. Only one number could be retired in the nation is the best race is Jim Otto 00, a number that can't be worn anymore, plus Al's number 1 guy. Jason Marshall says, by the way, thank you for chiming in, Jason. This is the first time here on the DLB. He says, Jacob changing to number 8 equals long-term deal is coming before camp. Let's just say this. All right. And people in the DOB know about this already because I talked to them privately about this. I knew about this a very long time ago. I don't think it had as much to do with him getting a long-term deal. I think this was I don't think I know. This was in the works for a while. All right. So I'll leave it at that. So I don't think that has any impact on it. I was just gonna leave it at that. Pro from the beat writer perspective. Pro Willerbro. Now I do want Josh Jacobs resigned. I think we're all in line with that. I think you guys know how I feel about Josh Jacobs. One of my favorite players to cover. He doesn't have to answer to anyone about his number of choice. With those guys, don't really think about people who aren't there anymore. They're just happy to compete for a job. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, 31 people on this platform. We've been on for 55 minutes and 20 seconds. If you would like to support the DLB here on YouTube, smash the like button. Do me a solid. Or if you'd like to support through a super chat or super sticker, you guys can do that. Like Space Beast has already. You guys can do that and give this video a thumbs up if you have yet to do so. It'll push the algorithm to other like-minded nation like yourselves as a recommended video here on YouTube. Again, we're trying to get to 10K subscribers. Let's just try to get to 6K subscribers. Let's just aim for that. We're at 5,200 subscribers right now. Let's try to get to 6,000 subscribers. It should be easy. We could have been at 10,000 tomorrow. Technically, we could have been there like 3 months ago. But again, it's like pulling teeth to have people to talk about the DOB and then telling their friends to subscribe to the channel. I guess that's a lot of work for some, and it is. Not just with me, it's with anyone. I'm not here to buy likes, all right? I'm not here to buy subscribers. I don't do that crap. I think that's a waste of money. Because what happens is people who work for these companies catch wind of it and they'll bring down your channel. So you can kind of tell based on viewer count, based on how many subscribers, based on how many likes, versus how many contented videos are being pushed. And it should be kind of consistent. You can't have like 10,000 views on one video and then only like 52 views on the next video. It happens. Space Piece, thank you so much. You're coming in the clutch. Because I think Renfrow stays deep practice squad for wide receivers who knows system. Okay. Space Beast, you're in the house today. Thank you so much. You are our MVP so far here on these live streams. Thank you so much. You sent me 2 super chats. All right. Thank you so much. So you say you think Hunter Renfrow stays. I think Hunter Renfrow gets traded as a post-June 1 designation. Now, there were people talking about this. In fact, I'm going to go on Twitter. And I think Vic Tafer put up he didn't say anything, but he put up a video, not a video, a picture. I thought it was funny because I was like, what does that mean? And now now we know what it means. Right, so Renfrow, oh gosh, let me post it on Twitter. All right, so here we go. I wish I was as tall as Big Vic because then I can like shoot better videos. Like I'm like the shortest guy on the beat. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. I made a joke with Josh Jacobs when I was filming. Hey man, can you sit down? He's like, oh, he started laughing. I'm just joking. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's 2021. Was it 2020? It was 2022. Let me find it for you guys. I gotta find it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. No, that's agreed to extension. Where it is? Is it? I thought Vic had put something out there, like a little picture, but maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm confusing. I gotta find it. I thought he did. Oh, here on March 14th. Here it is. He says Raiders moving Hunter Renfrow to safety or ... So he posted this on March 14th, 2023 at 8:27 a.m. All right. It's a picture of him. Again, you guys remember that hit that he laid on in the LA Chargers game when he was a punt returner and they tried to go for it and he laid the wood on number 20 from the LA Chargers. Yeah, I posted the video on that as well here on YouTube. But I was like, what does that mean? Looking back and looking at the Vic Tafer receipts. Right. And then if you read the comments at 8:27 a.m., this guy says Raiders have at least 2 safeties. Going to need Hunter to start at linebacker. And then Vic says, "My bad." Oh man. Oh, you guys on Twitter are hilarious. Some of the memes that you guys have there. Oh, some guy says they're trading Renfrow in the thread. They're trading Renfrow. They decided to pay more for Myers coming off a down year because he played for McDaniels in New England. Waste of cap space on a lateral move. So far, they've done great at quarterback and lateral move at wide receiver. Done little to improve the defense. So interesting. But that was on March 14th, 2023. So I don't know what's going to happen with Hunter Renfrow. What do you guys think? And then also Hondo Carpenter, he actually said something on the whole dynamic when it comes to Hunter Renfrow. Let's see what he said. Because I asked a few beat writers, I said, who reported that Hunter Renfrow was first to be reported on the trade block? And no one can confirm who actually said it. Well, the receipts never lie on YouTube, Twitter. Everything's on posted on social media. Let's try to find it. Hondo wrote on September 16th, 2022, Hunter Renfrow looking forward with Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, that's not it. Where is it? I know Hondo was one of the first to report it. Was he the very first? Because was he the very first to report it? If he says he was the very first to report it, I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to dispute that at all. I can't find anything that he said. He went on IR. Da da da. So the year ends. Boom. Here we go. March 14th. So the same day that Vic put up that picture, but Hondo put it up at 1:11 p.m., whereas Vic put it up early in the a.m. of that picture, saying safety or ... So it's interesting. Who was the first? That could be up for debate. But Hondo, if you read between the lines, but Hondo Carpenter says the Raiders have received trade calls for wide receiver Hunter Renfrow per NFL League source. I am not reporting that any deal is happening, but I am reporting that the calls have been taken at 1:11 p.m. And then someone says, as predicted, this smells like a rebuild season. What's the cap hit on Renfrow trade? It's happening. Everything is fire. The memes are hilarious on here. I don't know. On Twitter, it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. It's funny. It's funny. But thank you so much, Space Beast. I want to give you a shout out for that. If you guys want support like Space Beast, he's coming in the clutch with 2 super chats. Who else wants to support the DOB? We've been on for 1 hour and 2 minutes and 55 seconds. All right, 1 hour, 2 minutes and 55 seconds on this Pick 6 at 6 live stream. We've been on for over an hour. And Space Beast is the only one that came through with a super chat and super sticker. If you guys want to be heard, give a special shout out, or the case may be, you guys can do that through a super chat or a super sticker. But I will get to you guys, all you guys, whether you send me a super chat or super sticker, you guys will all be heard. Jeffrey T says, whoops, Mac chose his college number 46 for his college football video game rating, not his 52 pro number. My bad. All good, dude. All good. I'm not going to hold it against you. You're good, man. We're good vibes only. Look, I make mistakes too all the time. In fact, I get confused. You know how many times I get confused because I'm dyslexic? Like with the Rams and the Chargers, I get them mixed up all the time. Players' first names and last names, I get mixed up. Like what's his name? Barton Jackson or Jackson Barton. I don't know. Numbers on players' jerseys numbers, I get them mixed up. If you're a single digit, I don't think you can get mixed up. Like 7, you can't. But if it's like 17, not as bad. But when it's like 56, yes. Or 54, yes. The 50s really screw me up. So I make mistakes all the time. Bear with me on that. I am dyslexic. I apologize. All right. Space Jim says you need some more collab to get those numbers up. Yeah, that is true. We do need to collab, but again, from a beat writer perspective, there's a vetting process. We can't just collab with anyone. We have to be cautious of who we collab with, right? Because again, I'm not a content creator. I am a beat writer. So again, in order to make sure that the content that we push is a credible source and of good vibes only, right? One of the two, if not both, you're going to have someone and have some type of vetting process. So we have a team on the back end here who vets things for me. I also talk to people internally, externally, and say, hey, is okay or is not okay? Like, and then we go from there more times than not. Sometimes it's a judgment decision, but yeah, I've seen it where it can go sideways really fast. So again, as much as I want to give everyone love, I would love to do that, but there has to be a time and place for it too. Oh, Jackass says, what? No take on my auto. I set you conversations on that topic. Yeah, number 00. I got it. Oh man, I'll put it up there for you, my guy. Yeah, Jack Hanna says, I like to do more shows with like Raider Ray and Pharaoh NFL. Yes. And I actually did reach out to Pharaoh NFL. We had him on here, and I was on his show along with Raider Ray. I want to collab with both those guys. I actually sent him an Instagram DM message, literally no joke, earlier today. And I wanted to see if he wanted to do a collab. Haven't heard from him yet. So if you're on Raider Ray's channel or if you're on Pharaoh NFL's channel, let them know Beastwriter wants to do work with you guys. Let's collab and make magic happen. Only here in Las Vegas. It's a magic show. DNS says Raiders don't retire numbers. Auto number was retired by the league. Getting rid of the number 00 for players at the time. Boogie says, I think they're trying to reschedule something together. Raider Ray and Pharaoh don't live stream as often as Beast. Space Beast says, nice research, Beast. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Space Beast says, you know who is not deep at wide receiver? The Patriots. Oh, my God. Boogie says, they got Juju. That's all I know. Boogie says, I still think autumn windbags would be a good collab, but I get you have to protect your brand and integrity. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. There has to be some type of vetting process, right? And it's tough, man, because I'm in a tough position. It puts me in a tough position because I have to do it. It's not like, oh, it's something that should be done. It's like, no, it's part of my job. I have to. There's a vetting process, right? Because when you hop on this YouTube channel, you're not going to get profanity. You're going to get straight professional beat writer perspective analysis and reporting, right? You're not going to get clickbait here. You're not going to get any fluff here. You're going to get unfiltered coverage because there's only 24 hours in a day. You choose to follow who you want to follow within those 24 hours. Hopefully you choose me as your number one and only source for your DLB content. But at the end of the day, I can't force feed people to follow me and say, hey, look, check the Beast receipts. But watch all my videos because those Beast receipts check out. That's what I'm saying. If people don't know what I bring to the table, say, hey, watch his videos. Oh, but this is from like 3 weeks ago. It's before the draft. Yeah, watch it. See what he had to say because the draft is over now. See what he had to say. Did the Beast receipts check out when they were targeting offensive linemen? Pretty much. I was the first one and only one to say that. Right? Content creator, beat writer, doesn't matter. Who was the first one? But do I get credit for that for a lot of people that put stuff out there? No. I'm just saying. Oh. Let's just say Jacob's nickname can be 8-Ball now. He ends the game. Ooh, I like 8-Ball. Okay. 8-Ball is kind of fire, Boogie said. I kind of like that. Lencho. Now I'm going to steal your nickname that you gave him. I'm like, hey, Josh Jacobs, when I see him. You know it'd be a cool nickname for you? 8-Ball. Yeah, I came up with that. No, Lencho. I will give you the credit for that. I'm not a content stealer. I am a beat writer. Difference between the two. Oh, I thought of a really cool idea. Josh Jacobs. You know it'd be a really cool nickname for you? Now that you're changing number to 8? Oh man. Boogie's laughing. But you see, the funny thing about this is it happens, and you guys know it happens. There's people on Twitter who unfollowed me on Twitter because they know what happens. Because they're like, yeah, we're getting one guy, okay, the other day was posting, he used to follow me on Twitter. He unfollowed me this past weekend. And because I know who follows me, who unfollows me, you can check. And so like I was like, oh, okay, this guy was like one of those guys that like was really engaging with me, really liked what I had to bring to the table throughout the year and so forth. And he's like, oh man, like, why you get so upset with people stealing your work? Like, we know what happens. Well, that's why I get upset, because people know what happens and nothing's being done about it. Like, wouldn't you get upset if someone stole your work and passed it off as their own? Like, oh yeah, and then it got, put it back on him. So, oh yeah, I would be upset. I see what you're saying, but you do you. Okay, so you're saying I'm right, and then you unfollowed me. So you're mad at me for protecting the brand, protecting the integrity, protecting my analysis, protecting my 9 to 5, and sacrificing everything, my blood, sweat, and tears, to come on the live stream and talk about this or post this analytics and watching game film of every single snap when it comes to like guys like Marcus Peters, for someone else to steal that Marcus Peters analysis when they don't watch the game film, don't know what to look for, don't have a grading system, and then pass it off as their own the following day after I put it up there the day before. What are we doing? Beast receipts check out. That's the thing that I get irritated about. I think anybody logically would be upset about that. I don't know. 25 people watching right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the daily. We have 51 likes right now. Let's get those likes up right now. And again, I know the Lakers Nuggets game is going on right now. How are you guys feeling about that? What do you guys think about that one? Fan or not a fan? Fan of the Lakers? Not a fan of the Lakers. All right, so we've been on for 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 56 seconds. If you guys want to support the live stream here today that I've been pushing as we talk about the Tom Brady dynamic, being a minority owner with the Las Vegas Raiders, if you guys like the dynamic that I brought and talking about the flex scheduling when it comes to Las Vegas Raiders and when they play the Chargers, and what Mr. Davis said and how that impacts the Raider Nation, especially down in SoCal, and people who are making the trip globally and then having to find out that the game can possibly be outflexed to a Sunday regular afternoon game instead of the Thursday night primetime game. Give this video a thumbs up. Send me a super chat like Space Beast, who's coming in the clutch. Space Beast came up with 2, and the only 2 super chats here. And I will definitely get you in line with the giveaways. Again, if you guys want to be entered for our Family Friday giveaways that we run once we hit milestones here, the next milestone, 6,000 subscribers. So again, if you guys want a milestone giveaway for 6,000, help the DOB here on YouTube. Share the video to all your family and friends. Let them know. And hey, look, Beast Nation here in the dark side of Beastwriter, DOB, we leave no stone unturned from a beat writer perspective, not a content creator, because I'm a beat writer. Nothing against content creators, love content creators, but there's a separate dynamic here. And if you like the vibe that I bring from a beat writer perspective, because that is my 9 to 5, and you like the flavor that I bring to the table on the day when it comes to watching game film and then for my analysis and reporting, let me know. All right. Boogie says, Braun going crazy right now. Spacey says, Dark Side of the Beast Rider, are you purposely wearing the same outfit as Pat McAfee? Nope. For you, Space Beast, just a heads up, I am actually a NPC IFBB bodybuilder. I've been known to actually not wear sleeves, even in the snow. And again, that's why they call me the Beast Rider, coming from the Bay Area. I'm very known for my workout grind, for my bodybuilding fitness gains. If you follow me if you guys are new to following me, all my social media is linked in the description box below, whether it be YouTube or Facebook, at Beast Rider, and I'm a bodybuilder. So no, I think Pat McAfee got it from me because I was the first one to be Team No Sleeves. But no, it's something that I do. There's a big backstory to this too. I always say if it got sleeves, it ain't me, right? And then people try to be me. literally got catfished. You want to talk about it? At SoFi Stadium 2 years ago. Wasn't me. Long story on that. It was posted up here on YouTube. Got my attention up from Instagram, and I'm verified on Instagram. Didn't pay for the verification, of course. But there's a lot of people that try to pretend to be me. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. Like, but hey, there's a lot of different weird people out there. It is what it is. But let's just put it this way: if you guys want to see my bodybuilding grind, go to my Instagram at Beastwriter. You guys will see my bodybuilding grind. You guys will see my, I'm teamed up with Omar Ventura. That's my coach. I'm an Evogen athlete. That's why in the description box below, you see my Evogen supplements that I take because I'm an Evogen athlete. If you guys don't know, Evogen, that's all I wear. It's property of Evogen. You know what I mean? Hani Rambod, of course, right? 21-time Olympia coach. We just took the sweep here at Olympia here in lovely Las Vegas. And so again, if you guys want to know anything from strength and conditioning, fitness grind, workout videos, all that in between, I'll be posting that for you. And again, I do online coaching. I do personal train outside of my 9 to 5 of covering the Raiders as a beat writer. So again, there's a lot of different things here that I do. But no, I didn't get this from Pat McAfee. I've been doing this basically since I started my bodybuilding grind, 2014, 2015. So it's been a hot minute, man. It's been a hot minute. Raiders Pornoy says Lakers need to get their butts in gear. Oh man, it sounds like the Lakers aren't doing so hot. I gotta be honest, I'm a Warriors fan. Now watch these people unfollow me. Oh, we're from SoCal. How do you be a Warriors fan? Because I'm from the Bay Area. I'm sorry, I'm from the Bay Area. Grew up a Warriors fan. In fact, people who don't know. You want to check out the biggest beast receipt of them all? I used to train the Golden State Warriors cheerleaders getting ready for their finals run, believe it or not. And I got the biggest beast receipt of all. And that's why when people say, hey, you're a fan of every team. Like, no, I'm not. I'm a fan of Bay Area teams because I grew up in the Bay Area. And then I'm a fan of a Roll Tide fan because of my uncle who had ALS. And there's a whole backstory. Me explain that. And then just became friends with people who played for Alabama too. Coaches, players, whatever the case may be. On top of all of that, the biggest beast receipt, the Golden State Warriors cheerleaders and the Raiderettes, they went to go watch my shows and my bodybuilding competitions. It's all up there on Instagram. It's all up there. But hey, people don't want to see that shine. They'd be like, they don't, because they don't know about it. They don't know. But they know, but I'm not going to be like, hey, look, did you check my beast receipt back in 2018, 2019? Lencho, thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. He gave me the shaka. I see you, bro. I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Space B says, bro, I know. Just saying, you and the top show similarities. Look, bodybuilding is hilariously entertaining and fun for me. I didn't think I was going to be a bodybuilder. I just went to the gym and lifted. And when I was down in Hawaii visiting family, they're like, oh, are you competing in the show? I met the NPC IFBB bodybuilding judge, 2 of them. One, Tim Gardner, who's a big Tampa Bay Bucks fan because he's from Florida. Met Tim Gardner, Mel Chancey there, and they said, hey, are you getting ready for a show here in Hawaii? He's like, no, I'm getting ready for another show back in the Bay Area. I'm like, oh, who are you with? At the time, I was with Handsome Muscle, Obey the Bolt. And he's like, hey, would you be willing to model for our show that, here in Hawaii? I was like, man, I don't got time for this. I'm here for a wedding. My sister was getting married in Hawaii. I was like, I don't think I can go. But then, yeah, it's just crazy. Like the whole bodybuilding thing. Where was that at? Gosh, what restaurant was that at? It was the outdoor restaurant. Gosh, I got to look. Yeah, but Tim Gardner, Mel Chancey, holla at your boy. Got to know them on a personal level. Still keep in touch with both of them. Oh, yeah. Boogie says, bro, got professional cheerleaders cheering him on that history. Yeah, dude, look, I'll show you right now. All right. If you guys are on Twitter, wait, what do you guys want? What are you guys on Instagram or yeah, let's do Instagram. Okay, I'm not joking. We'll do it. People will be like, oh yeah, really? Like, yeah, man, really. Here's the beast receipts. All right, I'm gonna find it for you guys, and people are gonna be like, oh. Yeah, so I don't just, you know what I'm saying? It's like people want to throw shade like, oh, I'm a fan of every team. It's like, no, man, there's actually a backstory to it. But I don't gotta tell you my life story. Either you know or you don't know. It's gonna make yourself look stupid, not me. Because I already know my grind. I used to train them, getting ready for the finals run. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, you either know or you don't know. That's on you. You're gonna try to call me out. It's coming up. Here we go. All right, here's this one. All right, I'm gonna post a video of this one. And oh man, there's so many videos. All right. All right, so I have this shirt. I have it right here. I brought it with me. But if you guys want to see that, you guys can post that. I can post that too. I'm gonna post it right now. All right, so basically this right here. I want to see that. All right, so I'll post it up on YouTube for you guys. That was just a thank you for me. And I posted up on YouTube. You guys can go ahead and shoot that. And like, oh, if you notice, and there's also videos. I can show videos. There's videos on Twitter of them at my show. In fact, Carly brought me she was a Raiderette at the time, came to my show, brought me donuts for my competition. I'll post that video up. But yeah, people want to know my grind. Like, try to call me out. Like, bro, what you don't know, you don't know. But I'm not gonna explain my life story. Like, I'll explain to you guys because, but I'm not gonna be, hey, look, you should know who I am. It's like, no, man, if you don't know who I am, I'm not gonna tell you my story, dude. Like, there's too much going on. More on to the next one. Oh man, I must have archived it. I know it's on Twitter for sure. Let's see, Warriors. Oh, here we go. All right, you guys want to see one for here we go. Here's another one. I'm gonna post it. This one's on Twitter. Here's another one for you guys. All right, so that one's on Twitter for you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's one from Twitter. All right. People want to know my story. I'm gonna give you my story. You want to see the beast receipts? Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one on stage. Here's another one on stage right here. Let's see here. Let me go here. Bam. You guys want to see? Here we go. Just love posting these so people want to know the beast receipts. Here we go. Here's another one for you guys on Twitter. Here's another one. Here's another one on Twitter. What we got going on here, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Why is he posting all these things? Here we go. Here we go. We got more. These are my homegirls. What you want me to say? Some of them live here in Vegas. Hung out with them. Oh, we got more. Oh, we got more. I don't know what people. So many things, man. So many things. Anyways. Space Beast, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, you're a true beast. Appreciate you. Roddy needs a walk. Mahalo. All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for the super chat. Really, really means a lot. Man, you've been sending me three super chats, Space Beast. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're coming in the clutch today, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it on this Monday. Making these live streams worthwhile. Just 21 people watching right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what I bring on the daily. Jesse Cardenas is in the house. His Raiders all day, baby. Absolutely. Salute, fam. How you doing? How are you doing? Um, Buka says you need to learn how to screen grab or whatever it's called so we can see it on the screen. Yeah, I could do a share screen setting. I could do that. But then I also posted the link on the YouTube for you. So you just click on the link and boom, you get there you go. All right. So if you guys want to know here, I'll bring it for you guys right now. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see it? It's the biggest beast receipt ever. You thought 2009 NFL mock draft was the biggest beast receipt ever, and it is. I don't think anybody can top that beast receipt. Oh man. All right. So we've been on for 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 32 seconds. If you guys like the silver and black content that I bring on the daily, give this video a thumbs up. I'm sorry about you Lakers fans, man. I apologize. I have nothing against the Lakers. Look, honestly, I used to watch the Lakers growing up too, like Vlade Divac, Nick Van Exel, Cedric Ceballos. Who else was on there? Eldon Campbell, James Worthy, Magic Johnson, Anthony Peeler, number 2. You guys remember Anthony Peeler, the lefty 3-point shooter? Who else did they have during those times? I mean, let's just go down the list here. Kurt Rambis. You guys remember Kurt Rambis with the goggles? Kurt Rambis was there. Who else was there on the Lakers during my time watching the Lakers? There were a lot of players. Sam Perkins, number 14, the lefty as well. Del Harris, the head coach. Mike Dunleavy, the head coach. Who else was there? Who am I missing? I know there's a lot of people I'm missing. Obviously, Kobe Bryant can't miss him. I'm thinking of names that obviously aren't like the. Who else is there that we can go back when it comes to Los Angeles? I liked watching the Lakers, the Lake Show. It was great. It was great. Lake Show was awesome. Paul Gaines says, I hope that Lakers lose. Oh, are you a Warrior fan? Or are you a Nuggets fan? Or do you have money on the game? Oh, Jeffrey T says, Eddie Jones. Now you're going back. Eddie Jones. Wasn't he Eddie Jones was number 6, right? Wasn't he number 6? And then before that, he was number 25. He went from 25 to 6. Boogie says Nick Van Exel. Yeah, Nick the Quick. Remember Nick the Quick? Nick the Quick Van Exel, number 9. Out of Cincinnati, he had that flat top, and then he shaved off his head, and then had that little thing in his eyebrow, and then man, Nick the Quick was legit. MMB Jersey Boy says, what up, bro? I'm always late. Salute. You're good. You're good. Welcome to the GOB family. All right. Be sure to flip on the bell notifications if you haven't yet. And again, for anyone who's already subscribed to the channel, please turn on the bell notifications so you guys get notified when I go live or upload content. All right. That way you guys don't miss a beat from a guy on the beat here on YouTube. Boogie says, stopped watching consistently once Kobe retired. Yeah, I'm just talking about the early 90s. I'm doing this off the top of my head. And again, we can talk about, I used to be a huge basketball fan growing up. I mean, we can talk about the Chicago Bulls, obviously Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. Who else did they have? Obviously, that's John Paxson, BJ Armstrong. I remember the numbers too. BJ Armstrong was number 10. John Paxson, well, what was John Paxson? I want to see it was a single digit. What was John Paxson's number? Gosh, that's annoying the crap out of me. What was John Paxson's? I just remember him against the Phoenix Suns in the finals. He hit that big shot. Remember Richard Dumas from the Phoenix Suns wearing number 21. Charles Barkley, number 34. Kevin Johnson, number 7. Dan Marley, Thunder Dan, number 9. Remember Thunder Dan that would drain threes from way outside? I used to love watching basketball. Balkan says, no, I do not like Laker dashboard. Jesse Cardenas says, salute Jack. Jack is in the house. Jack Kenna. And Jesse Cardenas. We got a lot of people in here. 22 people watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what I have to bring on the daily. All right, what is your favorite basketball team? Like, I want to know, outside of the Raiders, who do you guys like? And again, we have 54 likes. Let's get those likes up. Hit the like button right now as we're discussing silver and black content. Any questions you have when it comes to your Las Vegas Raiders or your favorite NBA team? Jesse Cartier says Sam Perkins, Eddie Campbell, and AC. Ooh, AC Green was a good one. AC Green, number 45, right? Wasn't he number 45, AC Green? Mistake me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I think AC Green was number 45. Vlade Divac was number 12. And yeah, I'm a big basketball freak. Boogie says John Stockton was a dog. Yeah, John Stockton, Utah Jazz, out of Gonzaga, out of Spokane, Washington. Yeah, he was one of my favorite players growing up because he was like wearing those tighty whities. They're really short. And then the mailman, Karl Malone. Gosh, the Utah Jazz, those jerseys were ugly. The white with the purple. Who came up with that? I think they were the ugliest jerseys in the NBA. Like, I'm serious. Like, I thought they were the ugly. Well, the Denver Nuggets with Dikembe Mutombo, I think that was pretty ugly too. I'm not going to sit here and lie. That was pretty bad. Those are bad times. But they cleaned it up. Both franchises. Yeah, John Stockton was a beast, man. He was a scrappy little fella. Played defense, played hard. Great point guard on the 1992 Dream Team. All right. So I think we're gonna end this live stream. I just want to give a special shout out to those that already supported me. Again, if you're watching the replay, or if you have yet to watch all my videos and you guys want to support because you're unable to send a super chat or super sticker, you guys can do that. Just watch all my videos. It kills multiple birds with one stone. One, it helps make me money, which is the ultimate goal, right? Because it's my 9 to 5. So if you want to support, donate your time. Watch all my videos, like the videos, and leave your comments. Even if it's 3-4 months ago, I'm still answering comments. And you guys know, because this is working, because every time I talk about this now, you guys are leaving comments on older videos, seeing if I comment, and I'm commenting. Oh, I see what you guys are doing there. All right. So you guys are probably like, wow, he actually does comment. This guy actually has no life. Joking. But no, thank you everyone for tuning in today. I just want to give a special shout out to those that send me super chats. And again, if you're watching the replay, you guys can send me a super thanks here on YouTube. Or if you guys don't want to go through YouTube to send a donation, you guys can do that through Venmo. All right. You see at Beastwriter, that's my Venmo. And the link is in the description box below here on YouTube. So again, you can go to Venmo.com at Beastwriter, and boom, my stuff will be there. I've been getting Venmo donations from a lot of you guys that way, as opposed to here on YouTube. So you guys want to support that way, that actually helps as well. And again, everything and anything is very helpful. So again, if you guys can't donate your money, donate your time. Watch all of my videos, like it, engage. And again, that's what it's end all be all, right? I'm not here to say, oh, you have to donate or else. I'm not like that. But I just want to give a special shout out to those that did. Space Beats, thank you so much. You dropped 3 super chats today. 3. I don't think we ever had anyone here in the DOB that sent in 3 super chats. Thank you so much. He says 3 safety set. I think Renfrow stays deep. Practice squad of wide receivers. Who knows? System. And he also sent me a super chat as he was heading out. It says, "You're a true beast. Appreciate ya. Roddy needs a walk. Mahalo." And thank you so much for Lencho, the other person here in the DOB family that sent me a super chat. Thank you so much for your super chat as well. Really, really appreciate it. And again, if you guys like my silver and black content, be sure to hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of your screen as you stay up to date on all things Beast in real time. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I had a good time. I hope you learned something fresh and new on this Monday, and we'll be hopping back on tomorrow for another Pick 6 at 6 p.m. live stream as we bring you all the news, notes, and quotes as it pertains to your Las Vegas Raiders. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night. Beastwriter out.